Hello, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
This is Q.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know who the other guy is, but This is Q.
That's easy,
and I'm
G.
calling to update you on a few things.
Yes.
I have been going to some of these Democrat town halls.
Yes.
Trying to get information for, our leader, Donald Trump.
Yes,
see what's going on.
Of course.
I have no idea what these people are talking about. Most of them, they're just Marxists. They want the government to pay for everything. They want to open the borders. They want to give everybody free stuff. How does that work? I don't get it. So I started asking questions at these town halls, and you know what?
Yeah.
They don't have any answers. You pin these people to the wall, they just give you a blank stare. Like yesterday. Yesterday, I went to see Gillibrand.
Oh, I forgot she was running. Yes. Gillibrand, yes.
Yeah, easy to forget it. You know, I think she's polling at about 0.1%.
Right.
And, very nice woman, but, she had like a cheerleader personality, if you can imagine that.
What do you mean?
Everything's great. She's fighting for the people.
She come out with pom-poms? Because that would be kind of fun.
She didn't have any pom-poms, but, I mean, it would have been, right in there, right in that whole attitude. She's got an attitude of a cheerleader, and, she claims she's going to make America great again by, running up the national debt.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked her, I said, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but what do you think America's paying in interest costs for the national debt? And you know what, Matt?
What?
She didn't know. She didn't know. She didn't have...
Curious.
I don't think she cared.
You cut out for a second there. You said she didn't know. What didn't she know exactly about the national debt? She didn't know where the national debt currently stands?
She didn't know how much interest we're paying. See, that's the thing nobody understands. The real deal is not how much debt there is, but what it costs to maintain it, right?
Right. Servicing the debt, they call it. How much it costs to service
interest,
the debt.
And we got to pay that. And then so I asked her, well, you don't know that, but shouldn't you know that? I mean, isn't Congress about who's going to pay and what they're going to pay and where they're going to get the money from and who they're going to give it to?
Congress does write the checks.
Yeah. She started to freak out at that point, Matt.
She freaked out?
I thought I was going to have to revive her, call 911 or something.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was like I hit her with a sledgehammer.
Oh, gee, wow, that's some violent imagery.
She's got some black people working for her, in her campaign.
Yeah. Oh, boy, where's this going? Yes, Q.
Yeah,
yes.
but, there were no white people at that town hall, I can tell you that. And that's the other thing.
That must have been upsetting.
These days, what's wrong with white people? Why do we have to apologize for being white, Matt? Can you please explain that to me?
Well, I don't feel any compulsion to apologize for being
I never
white.
heard you. I never heard you apologize for being white. You are white, right?
I am a white. I mean, look at me. I'm downright pale. You almost see
white
through me.
White people built this country, and we don't have to be ashamed of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I heard you. I heard you before talking about that. Who is that? Presidential candidate you like because she wasn't a warmonger?
Oh, Tulsi Gabbard. Yes, I'm very fond of her.
You're completely wrong about this. War is what made America great. You wouldn't be on your radio show if it wasn't for war.
Oh, now how is that? What's the connection there, Q?
This country was built on war.
Well,
you don't agree with that?
Well, that
started right from the beginning. How about those Indian wars?
Well, that is true. I mean, there was, of course, and there was the Revolutionary War where don't
forget that. And how about the Civil War?
Yeah.
How about the War of 1812?
Right.
Vietnam, Cambodia, the Dominican Republic. Almost got into we did get into a war with Cuba. Yeah, the list goes on and on. That's what made America great again. What we need is more war, not less war.
Right.
War drives the economy. War makes America great.
Well, what we need
so
to
what
do...
I'm saying is we got to have more war.
Right.
And we got to have a wall, to make sure that, undesirable people aren't climbing into the country. 100,000 people coming in that don't speak English. They don't know anything. They can't get a job. What is that?
So you want the two W's. You want war and wall, is what you're saying, Q.
Absolutely. The wall, war, and Trump. Trump now, Trump tomorrow, Trump forever.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because this guy, I don't know what those polls are saying. I don't pay any attention to those polls because I watch the real poll.
Oh.
The poll, the vote that gets taken every single day.
Yes.
And you know what that poll is?
What is it, Q?
That poll is the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh, okay.
That's right. They vote every single day, and they're voting for Trump.
Right.
They're not voting for Gabbard or whatever her name is, and they ain't voting for Kirsten. I forget her name now.
Gillibrand.
I can't even remember.
Just call her the cheerleader.
You don't build a strong economy by giving money away. We got to conserve money. That's the whole idea of conservatism. We got to conserve money, so we can't have Medicare for all. Everybody getting free health care. Where's the money coming for that?
Now,
Kirsten Gillibrand, that's her name. I remember it now. Is she going to pay for that? She's a millionaire. She married a millionaire guy.
Oh. Well, you said she's a cheerleader.
They're all millionaires.
She
but
probably
they're going to work for the poor. All of them. They're all millionaires, even Bernie, and they're working for the poor. That's. And this makes sense to a lot of Democrats, but it don't make sense to the people that are really watching the way things work. Because the world don't run on compassion. It doesn't run on sensitivity. It doesn't run on let's bring, the people of color into the United States and put them on welfare. The world runs on money, Matt. The world runs on money.
I thought you were going to say...
We're starting to run out.
I thought you were going to say Duncan's, but that's America. Fred is pointing out in the Facebook live chat, by the way, Fred Bonig, our Bolshevik friend, as you call him, that war actually drives the debt because war costs money.
Yeah, well, what do we care about debt? What does that matter?
Well, I kind of thought...
We got more and more debt, and America's more and more successful.
Oh, so you're now
Wall Street, the only thing you got to really watch is the stock market.
Right.
That's the barometer of everything. And as long as that stock market keeps going up, I mean, let's face it, people are making money. The economy is, it's just, this might be the greatest economy of the world, longest recovery, yeah. And I'd say if this thing goes like it looks like it's going to go, I'd say Trump might even get a third term.
You think
That's
so?
what I'm saying.
You think so? You would support a third term for? I thought you were.
Yeah, I think they change the law and give him a third term, maybe a fourth term.
Wow!
Because this guy's really making America great again. Everybody's paying attention. Everybody, those Chinese, they're afraid. They're whining. The Mexicans, they caved in. They're finally guarding our border now. They're keeping these undesirables out, the rapists, the criminals, the drug dealers. They're doing our work for us.
So you're
Trump just had to threaten them a little bit, and fear works. Fear works. It's always worked.
It sure
does.
And
that's why war is a good thing for the economy, because war makes people afraid of the United States.
That's true. And you're saying Trump 2028. You want him to go for 4 terms.
I think we ought to have him here for life. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm deep in the deep state.
Yes.
I'm looking at everything. I don't see any real competitor out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gillibrand, she's going nowhere.
Right.
She's for the same thing that they're all for. They're all saying exactly the same thing, Matt. They're all saying, let's give black people reparations, even though we haven't had slavery for 150 years. So, I don't know what that's going to cost. And then they want to give Medicare for all. That's $3 trillion a year, right? And then they want to cancel the student debt, $1.5 trillion. Where's the money coming from? Is Gillibrand going to pay for that? And who's that lawyer from Harvard? What's her name? You know, these people are so inconsequential, I can't even remember their names. But she's got the one that's got a plan for everything. She's for all these things, too. She's got a plan.
Elizabeth Warren.
And these plans are going to cost money. Think about this.
She's got a lot of plans.
The Democrats had a plan before. You know, before the Green New Deal, they had the New Deal. Remember that plan?
Yes, FDR.
Social Security, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's burying America, Social Security. Bad idea.
Right.
Everybody's on disability now. We got 70 million people getting Social Security. They're not working. They're just collecting a check. Oh. They're a drain on the economy.
There was a gentleman here.
Social Security, and you know what the cost of Social Security is? You claim you know what's going on. What's the cost of Social Security this year?
Oh, Q, you know I'm terrible at numbers. You know
Yeah,
that.
well, you better get better at numbers, pal, because the world runs on numbers. The world runs on money. I'm going to give you the number.
I thought it ran
it's
on
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion, okay.
$1 trillion.
Yeah. But
and
we'll
and
make
what
up
about
for it.
Medicaid? You know, free medical care for people that don't want to pay. Loafing. Or maybe they got some kind of cash job. That number, that's $400 billion. These are socialist programs draining the lifeblood out of America. And what is the lifeblood of America? Money. Matt, the world runs on money. Doesn't run on compassion. Doesn't run on sensitivity. It doesn't run on welcome the lame and the poor to enter the United States. People have no skills, no ambition, no English. You know, how does that work for America? You know, and that Booker guy going down into Mexico and escorting, you know, these migrants into the United States to make sure they arrive here safely? What the hell is that?
You know
He's abetting a crime. It's a crime.
Oh, boy.
And they complain about Trump trying to defend himself against the special counsel. I don't get it.
Q, I have to tell you something. So you're getting some pushback in the Facebook live chat from people like Fred and, of course, Stephen Philbrook. But you also have a fan in there, Daniel Wang. He says, this guy is a propaganda machine, but I can kind of see what he's saying. Daniel,
of course he can see what he's saying because he's smart. He's an Asian. That's what we need, more Asians in the United States. They're not white, but they're pretty close, you know? They know how to fit in. You don't see a lot of Asian gangsters in the United States. They fit in, they get a job, they're working in IT or something like that. But, you know, I'm with Trump on this south of the border thing. I think we're bringing in a lot of criminals, a lot of gang members, drug addicts, drug dealers, and rapists. You know, I don't think these are the kind of people we want in the United States. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm for Trump. Trump now, Trump forever. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Let somebody else have a chance.
All right, Q. Thank you for the call. Bye-bye. All right, so there you go. That was Q. He doesn't talk about it as much as he used to, but he's working hard against the deep state. And he is an ally, apparently, in Mr. Daniel Wang, who is not white, presumably from that name, but close enough for Q. I think that's lovely.